welcome to the very first edition of Chris Solar's Solar Nation. Yeah, I messed up. But anyways, this show is all about the MWF through the eyes of me, Chris Solar. Anyways, on our first edition, we got a lot to go over. Let's just see here. We got to go over the last show on February 25th, 2012. We got to go over Ultimate Jeopardy. We got to go over shenanigans. We'll get to that later. And we got to go over making fun of my favorite person to make fun of, Johnny Crook. But all that is coming up next. So hold on 1 second. Yeah. So you just held a second. I know that wasn't a very long second, but it was a second nonetheless. Anyways, on to February 25th, 2012, MWF Saturday Night. Guess what happened? A lot of stuff. Such as, at the top of the show, the MWF Commissioner, Trey Williams, the guy with the mullet, challenged Timmy Longbottom, the owner of the MWF and the leader of the Empire, to a match at Ultimate Jeopardy. Now, Timmy wasn't so... He was down with facing Trey, but he thinks it should be a tag match. So at that point, well, he said his tag team partner was Hojo. So who did Trey Williams have as his partner? Guess what? A big surprise. Guess who is back? Welcome back, the messenger, Gabriel Crook. They're cheering. You see, they like him. He's got pecs and stuff. I don't have that, but still, I've got tassels and other things like that. But anyways, back to Gabriel Crook. Gabriel Crook was back in the MWF, and he's here to tag up with Trey at Ultimate Jeopardy to face Timmy and Hojo. But before he got to that, he had something to say about Outlaw Keith Matthews. Let's take a look.
You know, I remember this. Do you guys remember this? Yeah! You guys remember this? I remember when this meant so much. When you and I were the Sons of Millennium, and we were about doing the right thing, about sending the right kind of message. Now, what kind of message are you sending right now? You and all these four little punks.
What are you doing, Dave? What you need to do is get your butt out. What are you trying to get yourself killed?
I don't care!
You trying to get me killed with you and you killed? Get out of here now. Get back! Get back! Get back! What are you doing? Get back! Let him go! Hold on! Let him go! Hold on to him! Let him go! Get out of here! Get out! Get out!
I don't think he's kidding, guys. I know him better than you.
Let's go.
Wow. Amazing words from the messenger. He has sent his message, and he doesn't care. Anyways, so they went to the back. It looks like the Sons of Millennium is back, and that's pretty groovy if you ask me. Wait, I just said the word groovy. I should be kicking myself. So anyways, since the Empire went to the back, and, you know, the Sons of Millennium's back and everything, and that's really cool, we went to our first match, which was MWF's favorite Frenchman, Pierre Granule, versus the redneck Jason Davis. Now, in this match, you know, I was watching in the back, and I gotta say, man, Davis looked P.O. Anyways, he was really intense in this match, and he took no prisoners, and after the match, for some strange reason, he decided to beat up Pierre. I mean, what did the French guy do to you? That's just weird. So that brings us to the next segment, which is pretty much my least favorite group of all time because it kicked me out like a bunch of pansies. The greatest show on earth, with that fat rotund egg known as Johnny Crook. They're out in force. They're the tag team champions, and they are tired of giving the Weapons of Mass Destruction title shots. No, they cheated every match to beat them. Unknown. Anyways, Handsome Johnny Crook says, pretty much, he's not going to give them a title shot at Ultimate Jeopardy unless they beat the Weapons of Mass Destruction, beats the greatest show on earth in 2 singles matches. So that brings us to the next match. The next match being, of course, A.G. Smooth, the rude dude with attitude, or something like that, versus the specialist Patton Jones, in which Johnny Crook talked a lot, the greatest show on earth cheated a lot, but somehow, some way, in some universe, Patton Jones still beat AG Smooth. So he won his match. And that led to the next match, which was the self-proclaimed future of the MWF, the perfect Punk, versus the natural Brandon Powers. And pretty good match, back and forth and everything. Punk gave his all, but guess what? He came up short because Brandon Powers beat him. Yep, that's what happened. So you know what that means? Ultimate Jeopardy, Weapons of Mass Destruction, gets another tag title shot at the greatest show on earth. Bang, bang. That's cool. So that leads to the next match, which is, guess who's out there? Oh, that's me! I'm in the next match! Yeah, I know, that's cool. And I tagged up with J-Prep because we're tired of the Empire and we're tired of their bullcrap. And we are going to tell them that we're tired of our bullcrap. And you know what? We're going to stand up to them. You know, like the rebellion in Star Wars stands up to the Empire. It makes sense. Anyways, well, that match happened, and you know what? I'm just gonna be blunt. I got my ass kicked. Yeah, game over. Yeah, so anyways, that, man, we still won it because, I mean, they interfered. The Empire does that a lot. They like to beat up people after the matches. It's kind of messed up. I don't like it. I'm not that way. I like tassels and Mega Man and Mario Brothers and you know, tagging with J-Prep. Yeah, let's move on to the next topic here. Say, after the intermission... There, that's better. Anyways, after the intermission, Handsome Johnny Crook and the Greatest Show on Earth came back out, blah, 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 talk. We pretty much saw Johnny Crook in his man period go on and on about how it wasn't fair. He called the Weapons of Mass Destruction out for a fight. For some reason, Johnny Crook beat up Ted. I'm not sure why, but he beat him up. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to make Ted PO'd at me. Yeah, so that, yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. I don't know about you. Anyways, Greatest Show on Earth pretty much bum rushed the Weapons of Mass Destruction, handcuffed Patton Jones unfairly to the pole, and then they got in the ring and they did a terrible act. They pretty much lit a fireball and burned Brandon Powers in the face. Thus, obviously trying to tip the favor of the match in their corner at Ultimate Jeopardy. I think it's a bunch of bullcrap either way. Once again, the Greatest Show on Earth must cheat to win. So anyways, we get to the main event. The Alley Rat Pit, the MWF Heavyweight Champion, takes on the Psycho Superstar in a match that pretty much went all over the place. It's like they're already ready for Ultimate Jeopardy. Anyways, after that, pretty much the match went back and forth, both men getting offense, but obviously the Empire had to stick their nose in their business of the match and pretty much cause DQ for the Psycho Superstar. At that point, the Sons of Millennium, Outlaw Keith Matthews, and the Messenger, Gabriel Croft, came out and pretty much cleared the ring. Trey Williams, in all his genius, set up a big tag team match. A 6-man tag team match to be exact. Outlaw Keith Matthews, Gabriel Croft, the Sons of Millennium, along with the Alley Rat Pit versus the Empire, that being Mikado, the Psycho Superstar, and Hojo Devlin. So this match pretty much didn't really happen because Psycho attacked Pit, they fought to the back, and then they beat around Gabriel for a little bit. It looked like Gabriel was going to go try to make a tag to Outlaw, and then Outlaw gets in the ring, and scoops up Gabe and BAM! He pretty much said, screw you, Gabriel Croft, screw the Sons of Millennium, I'm in the Empire. So there you go. Gabriel was very mad. He had some choice words after the match.
I'll see you in 2 weeks, Empire. Ultimate Jeopardy.
Ultimate Jeopardy. And there you have it. That's pretty much the end of the show. And that's all that's happened leading up into Ultimate Jeopardy 2012. So now, I'd like to go to another segment I'd like to call Solar Panel.
They're garbage.
I think it's stupid.
Okay.
It's just stupid. That's just
Stupid?
Yeah, I'm just not into that kind of crap.
Ow.
Hate them.
If I see one, I freak out.
I think he's a monkey puppet. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Sucks for her.
I don't understand why.
So, there you have it. It's very clear that nobody likes the greatest show on earth, and specifically, nobody likes Handsome Johnny Crook. Speaking of Handsome Johnny Crook, this is a segment of the show I'd like to call Let's Make Fun of Handsome Johnny Crook. So this leads me to this next thing. This reminded me of Johnny Crook. And now that we've seen a dancing fat cat that reminds me of Johnny Crook, we're going to go one better. Now we're going to see Dancing Johnny Crook!
Dance.
Back door cracked, we don't need a key. We get in for free, no VIP sleeves. Drink that Kool-Aid, follow my lead. Now you're one of us, you're coming with me. It's time to kill the lights and shut the DJ down. This place about to tonight, we're taking over. No one's getting out. This place about to blow. This place about to blow. This place about to This place about to This place about to Now what? We're taking control. We get what we want. We do what you don't. Dirt and glitter cover the floor. We're pretty and sick. We're young and we're bored. It's time to lose your mind and let the crazy out. This place about to tonight. We're taking names 'cause we don't mess around. This place about to blow. This place about to This place about to
Wow. That was awesome. So awesome. My shirt's dirty. It's like cat fur got on it or something. You know what? I need to leave headquarters and go straight home to change my shirt. I'll be right back. What are you doing here? Never mind. Just... Get out of my way. Much better, sir. Gabe, get out of my house. Okay, now that I have a new shirt on and I feel a million times better, you know, pretty much, now it's time to go over Ultimate Jeopardy.
Ultimate Jeopardy!
So anyways, Ultimate Jeopardy is coming up. We got a huge show here. Like, it's humongous! It's big! You all need to be there. If you're not there, I'm gonna just come and smack all of you. Anyways, not really, I like you friends, okay? Anyways, don't boo me. Don't start that one chant you used to do. Yeah, keep that. Yeah, cheer me. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, like I was saying, we got battle for control of the MWF. Timmy Longbottom, along with Hojo Devlin, you know, 2 members of the Empire, versus Trey Williams and the messenger Gabriel Croft, making his real return to the ring, if you will. Because I don't really count the last time, because he just got beat like a government mule, pretty much, and that's just not cool. Then we got the next match for the MWF North American Champion. MWF North American Champion, the Japanese American Assassin, Mikado, crazy Jap, versus my buddy, the man with the biggest assets in the business, Jay Pratt, baby! That was a terrible impersonation. I'm sorry, Jay Pratt. Please don't hurt me. Don't come to the show and hurt me. Anyways, next thing. We got the tag titles on the line. The Weapons of Mass Destruction will get their shot at the gold against the greatest show on earth. Now, here's the only thing I have to say. Will Brandon Powers be there? Obviously, as you saw earlier, his face got blown to smithereens by a fireball. That's not cool. That's like, you know, Mario when they throw the fireball at the Koopa shells. They're gone. They're done. Will he be there? I mean, seriously, I don't know. We don't know. So either way, Patton Jones has quite a fight ahead of him if Brandon Powers isn't there. And then we got the main event, of course. The Alley Rat Pit defends his MWF Heavyweight Championship in a no-holds-barred match against the Psycho Superstar. Now, these guys have been battling for years and years. Psycho is pretty much a legend here in the MWF. Meanwhile, Pit, well, he's Pit. He's huge. It's going to be one heck of a battle, and I'd like to see who the victory is. Now, we get to one thing, and one thing only, that has just tormented me for the last week. I looked on this flyer. You see that? There's 3 people that don't have matches scheduled. They're just also in action. Outlaw Keith Matthews. Nobody cares about that. Redneck Jason Davis. I'm sure he'll find something to do. And then there's one person who should always have a match on the card. MWF Brass, are you listening? The Queen City Classic, Chris Solar doesn't have a match? I'm not going to stand for it, and neither should you. So MWF fans, all of you, let them know how you feel. Tell MWF that Chris Solar needs a match for Ultimate Jeopardy. So there you go, Ultimate Jeopardy in a nutshell. So anyways, this has been the first, and hopefully not the last, edition of Solar Nation. Like it, tweet it, twit it, do whatever you want to do with it. I'm the tassel-wearing, non-stop strutting solar power shotgun that is the Queen City Classic Chris Solar. And this has been your first blast with Solar Nation! Bang bang, baby.